If you're seeing this, let's do some shadow work together.
If you didn't already know, that shit you did 20 years ago and never processed that you still feel shame about is holding you back from living the life you want to today.
Let's talk about something that everyone dreads. Shadow work. Your shadow self is basically the part of you that you don't like very much. The part you try and keep hidden away. But shadow work is about understanding that part of us and why we don't like it.
Okay, so today I want to get into shadow work because shadow work really helps us see what we're trying to run away from and can help clear blockages towards our manifestation.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate how pretty this filter is? Just a heads up, this video is gonna be very raw. I'm just gonna read things from my diary and explain it to you as we go. Okay, let's start from 2020, 17th April. Always make decision yourself, else you'll end up hating the person that decided for you. Stones, okay? If things go wrong in the end, you'll end up hating the person जसको इन्फ्लुएन्समा चाहिँ तिमीले डिसिजन लियौ. 21st June, never overestimate yourself and never underestimate yourself, and don't follow unsustainable routines. हामी routine बनाउँछ and we'll be like, okay, I'll complete 10 chapters today, and our limit is just 2 chapters a day. And you need to understand your limits and make routines to limit answer. And we'll be like, and then we'll look at people and we'll compare their ending phase with our initial phase. But we need to understand that change takes time. Sometimes a lot of time. Hobbies, studies, everything takes time. One step at a time. Okay? दुईटा नाउमा खुट्टा राख्यो भने नाउ डुब्छ. दुईटा नाउमा खुट्टा राख्यो भने मान्छे डुब्छ. Yeah. If you put 2 feet in 2 different boats, you'll drown. Baby steps. Always. 25th June. No one is gonna come save you. You have to save yourself. You gotta be responsible for your life. People are not responsible for your life. Don't go on a diet. Instead, change your lifestyle to better your health. Exercise, stretch for your well-being, not to please others. You don't have to gain abs. You don't have to get pecs, biceps and triceps. You don't have to be able to do. You don't have to be able to do splits. You don't have to. Exercise because it refreshes your mind. Exercise because it makes you feel good. Make it about you, not about others. 27 June. When you are confused and lost, go back to your beliefs and values. Find your North Star. 2nd July. Sometimes you need to use a third person view to see your relationship with other people. Sometimes you need to use a third person view to see your relationship with other people. Number 9. All of us are not born equal. We are not. Some are born pretty, some are born talented. But you don't have to be pretty to feel worthy. You don't have to be talented to be worthy. And besides, you need to multiply talent by effort. It's grit what's important.
Grit is passion and perseverance for very long-term goals. Grit is having stamina. Grit is sticking with your future, day in, day out, not just for the week, not just for the month, but for years, and working really hard to make that future a reality.
Yeah, we are not our bodies. Our bodies are temporary. Melanie Martinez. Search for a different kind of beauty. Beauty that stays even when pretty fades. Search for a beauty that is so bright that always stays. यस्तो like I have written it अर्को डायरीमा. Beauty, it's not something we see but rather something we feel. However, perception varies among individuals. Being pretty plays a role, but there is more to being beautiful. We give a smile, and if the receiver feels joy, that's beauty. That warm feeling when someone helps us in need. That's beauty. Beauty is art. It is what we create. Beauty is something that radiates. Beauty is vibe. It's not only about face. It's not only about attractiveness. Attractiveness and beauty is different thing. Number 11, follow your personal growth path and don't cringe at yourself too much. Don't let people's opinion drown you, especially if you know you are doing nothing wrong. Don't be fixated on keeping an image. You don't have to prove that you are a good person to everyone. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone. Hug your loved ones, show them that you care. Time is limited. Cherish every moment. 13. There is power in now. There is power within us, not in our titles. There is power in what we can do. Sometimes we are too focused on things in front of us that we fail to appreciate the things around us. Sometimes we are too foolish that we forget that life is too short, and as it keeps on flowing, we lose the things that really matters to us. 14. Don't let people's words get to you. Don't let them control your life or take your time. Instead of wasting your time on people who do not give you joy, instead of wasting your time with people who drown you, who drain you, invest time in Orukura, in things that makes you happy like baking, cooking, art, playing the instrument. Just recharge yourself, and by recharge yourself I mean recharge your whole soul.
กูกลับเห็นมันโคตรชัด มันเลยทำให้กูรู้ว่าไม่ใช่ว่าเราไม่ดีพอหรอก แต่ว่าเพราะเราอะไม่เคยมองเห็นความดีที่อยู่ข้างในจริงๆของกันและกันต่างหาก
Don't compare yourself to celebrities. Xiaozhan, V, Jimin, Jungkook, EXO Kai, Baekhyun, Suho. They are beautiful, really beautiful. But you need to realize that they are human, just like you.
In a world where literally anyone can be famous, I hope to inspire people to be talented instead. Talent will carry you so much further than your 15 minutes of fame.
And just because you are nice does not mean everyone will be nice to you too. Don't expect others to be like you. Don't judge people, try to understand them better, and you'll see that they are human too. 25. I am what I choose to be, not what I wish to be. Just do your thing. Accept that change takes time. Do things that make you fulfilled. Do things that gives you happiness, the kind that seeps in. 26 July. Accept emotions as they are. If you are sad, let the sadness seep in. If you are happy, let it seep in. 5th August. Never wait for the right time or so-called time when you feel like working hard. That will never come. And even if it does, even if inspiration comes, it is fleeting. Rely on discipline rather than fleeting surge of motivation. But more so, commitment is important. Are you resilient enough? Are you passionate enough? Do you love yourself enough to make a change? That's important.
I learned I can and should learn from others. Rather than try and beat or be better than everybody else, I needed to take stock of my life and then determine what I wanted to make of it. I've learned to surround myself with people who have the skills that I lack, and hopefully, I'll learn from them. Life is not a competition. Life is not trying to hide your flaws and your faults and pretending to be something that you're not so that you look better compared to somebody else. Life is about striving to be better, not materialistically, but in ways that add to and don't take away from our time here.
7th January. You might be a slow learner, you might fail. It's okay. Let go of pride and shame. We don't have to prove anything to anyone. Let's just do our best. 11th January. Remember to appreciate yourself. Look back and see how far you've come. Sometimes we forget that the past us gave birth to the current us. Sometimes we take our skills for granted and get frustrated for not getting better, forgetting that even the present us was a great feat to achieve and the past us worked hard to be the present us. And there are a lot of things that I love to do, and it's okay even if I don't get better. You don't have to get better at things that you love to do. You do the things that you do because you love them, not because you are gonna be the protagonist or something, not because you're gonna be like the super talented Guinness Book World Record Award. No, you do it because you love it. Yeah, that was like such a cringy phrasing there. Okay. 3rd February, we have to learn to feel more comfortable in our body, not coping or rewiring our brain to think that we are beautiful or attractive, but being comfortable with ourselves because we are. And you need to हुन्छ नि, simplify things. You played the game because you want to play, and it's not a bad thing. Although addiction is bad, you did it because you want to, not because you want to level up or be a better player. Simply play, simplify things, don't complicate it. If you think that I have started to look dead, because I am. It's 6 in the morning and I haven't slept, and I'm making this video. Okay, where was I? 16th February. Do the things we need to do, the things we need to do to be the person we need to be. Let's do the things we need to do to save time to do the things we want to do to be the person we want to be. Let's do the thing we need to do to save time to do the things we want to do to be the person we want to be. Yes. 22nd February. We humans, all of us are in different wavelength, in different interval of our time, and it's bound to collide wavelength if both are like projecting it head on. I don't know why I'm using complicated terms in like your apartment, but yeah. But and the wavelengths will collide. But let's be the receptive party. Let's be the receptive party that feels अर्कोको रिपल. एउटा आगो भयो भने अर्को पानी हुनुपर्छ. If one is fire, the other has to be water. Let's be the receptive party. Let's be the calm party who is the mature one, who like solves things out. Because if both of us are, then the situation will be even more complicated. Okay, I don't know why I took so long to explain this to you. I'm like super tired right now. It's 6:30 in the morning and I haven't slept. If you want a part 2, just comment. I don't think anyone will because these videos are just for me and I just love to watch my own videos. Yeah, if you want a part 2, comment and I'll make it. But yeah, now I'll go study chemistry and go visit my counselor and finally sleep.